All right. So we're back from McDaniels Auto Group in Columbia, South Carolina, from the store that starts everything. This is a Subaru store in Columbia, South Carolina, and today I have Abel here from Subaru.
Welcome,
How are you doing, Abel?
I'm doing all right.
Why are you showing us today?
Well, you see, this is the 2017 Subaru Impreza Limited. This
What?
is the trim, okay? I know a lot of people in Consumer Reports wanted the Impreza because it was the only option for the best fuel economy. You know, it was lacking power seating, it was lacking navigation, touchscreen. So most people only got the Impreza because it was the best fuel economy out there for an all-wheel drive.
Yep.
Now you have technology that Subaru was not supposed to introduce until 2020.
What?
So
what are you talking
we
about?
have version 3 of the Starlink multimedia display.
Let's
We
get to
now
see
have
that.
Keyless access. It's just loaded with tons of technology.
Wow.
First thing you will see is for the first time ever, they added carbon fiber inserts on the Impreza models.
That's awesome.
Ever since the WRX, which they steered away from that completely. This is its own chassis now. It's a new chassis that Subaru has introduced. It's the global platform. It's supposed to be 70% more rigid, 70% better at handling, 70% noise reduction. So Subaru has really paid attention to the Consumer Reports. They've been screaming power seat for the longest time.
All right.
You finally have a 8-way power seat with lumbar support on the driver's side.
Okay.
The passenger still has your standard manual 6-way power seating, but hey, the driver was the most. If you're going to be the one driving most of the time, that's enough. You know, that's enough technology for one person.
So what else you can show us about?
This has version 3 of the Starlink multimedia system, which is this 8-inch. The other one's version 2 offers a 7-inch multimedia. This is an 8-inch. Okay.
Wow.
It has the highest resolution in the market. It's the fastest processing. And for the first time ever in Subaru history, they've introduced Apple Carplay and Android Auto.
What?
Okay? So,
Can we see that?
Yeah.
Let's get to see that.
Go ahead and start.
All right. Check this out, guys. Look at this. All right. I'm going to shut the door here to avoid
It's a
the...
little chilly.
All right.
All right. So it's a push to start with the limited models equipped with the CVT.
See that, guys?
All right. Got the radio here.
Yeah, we need to take that music off because then we have copyright issues.
Yeah, let's not get that.
Okay.
All right, so this is your standard, very easy to control. Everything is kind of very self-explanatory. You have your radio button, your phone button, and integrated apps.
Yeah.
Now, you can add more apps to this with either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever phone you have.
Okay.
A lot of people, you know, when Subaru introduced their navigation systems and all, some people were complaining that, you know, Siri's was better, so they were using their phones. Well, now Subaru has really paid attention and said, okay, if you think Siri's better, we'll go ahead and use Siri as your navigation. So you can use Siri now. If your phone connects to the system, Siri takes over the whole thing. Takes over the car, takes over the sending messages, calling, all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
Your standard Eyesight control. So this vehicle is equipped with Subaru Eyesight, which makes it one of the safest vehicles in the nation. This is a 5-star safety rating. Those of you who do have Eyesight, and maybe in a different model or in the same Impreza, this is version 3 of Eyesight. Your Eyesight controls are still located on the right side of the steering wheel.
Okay.
Format's a little bit different. Here's your adaptive cruise control and your lane keep assist.
Awesome.
As soon as you turn any of these on, it overrides the system and it automatically tells you what Eyesight is doing at the moment. Now, since we're not driving or anything, it's not detecting any object or any car in front of us.
Okay.
But you can also set, you know, like the traditional Eyesight, you can set up your gap distances. Your Bluetooth controls are still to the left side of the steering wheel. Okay. Now the vehicle has a brain of its own now.
Really?
It has tons and tons of technological features. It tells you everything from the engine oil temperature to your average miles per gallon.
What?
You hit this button right here, and it even tells you your weather forecast. So this is set for Charleston. It looks like somebody was in Charleston. So it sets it for that. Here is your Sirius XM, everything that's playing, the current song and all that stuff. This is your miles to empty and your current miles per gallon. Now, it does change depending on how you drive and how aggressive you are with the car.
Okay.
You have more stuff like your vehicle monitor. It tells you that our lane, it looks like our lane departure or pre-collision, and our auto daytime running lights are on.
Okay.
And blind spot is also on. Another new thing that Subaru has done for the first time is now the lines on the rear view camera steer as you are moving the steering wheel, as you're steering, so you know exactly where you're going to go and if you're going to hit something.
Okay,
So
that's awesome.
this is letting us know that our reverse automatic braking feature is on. Also, the first time ever they've done it on the Imprezas. They've had Eyesight before on Imprezas, but this is the first time they do the cross traffic alert system and reverse automatic braking. Our blind spot detection is a little bit different from our previous generations. In fact, it's a lot different from all the other Subarus. Instead of it being on the actual mirror, it's on the outside of the housing. And I'll kind of demonstrate a little bit of how that works. I'm gonna shut it off for now and then turn it back on, and you see how it lights up.
Guys? Awesome.
All right, so that's your blind spot. You have your auto dimming rear view mirror with integrated compass and home link buttons right there.
Okay.
Heated seats, and the dashboard. What Subaru was aiming for is to attract those millennials, those tech, gurus that really like technology.
Yes, sir.
So they offered the sport model. This is more of the model for that businessman, that type of serious, clientele. It's not just for the young guys. This is why they offered the limited model, to give it a nice upscale look.
Okay.
You have this spongy type dashboard, which is really nice with the.
I noticed that it's very soft to the touch.
With the gray upholstery and stitching and all that stuff. So overall, I wasn't really a huge fan of the past generation.
Me either, but this one is really nice.
After driving this one and my management giving me a day to take one home one time to kind of get the feel for it. I actually went to the launch and they let us test drive it. They let us run it into not an actual wall, but it was a fake wall to test out the Eyesight, and that stuff worked out like crazy. It's amazing what Subaru has done. They're heading in the right direction.
I think so.
The technology you see here was a like a test. So
Okay.
it seems to be working.
Yeah.
We're heading in the right direction. Version 3 of Starlink will be introduced later on in the other models. This
their
was
whole
like,
lineup?
This is going to be kind of like their whole lineup. This was more of a let's see how it goes, and so far Consumer Reports is blowing up with good stuff about the Impreza.
I'm blown out with it, man. It's like you
had
I'm
the
very
privilege
impressed.
to drive it and all. So
Very impressed.
You have steering responsive headlights. It's just so much technology is in here now that it's kind of, the Legacy feels a little jealous right now. It used to be like the top sedan, now that the Impreza, the 2017 Impreza has kicked in, it's like the Legacy is now lacking certain things, but they'll introduce it, they'll keep it up to date, hopefully when they remodel the whole thing. You have compared to its previous generations, it's a little bit wider, about 1.5 inches on all dimensions, so width,
interior
length, and
and
everything.
exterior.
Exactly, yeah. Cargo volume has increased actually to almost the exact same as the Legacy. The Legacy was known for the best cargo volume in its class, but now this one is in competition. The 2017 Impreza has won many awards. One of the biggest ones, safety is not even, it's not any new news for us, because Subaru will never release anything that's not 5-star safety rating. But now, for the first time, the Impreza is the longest lasting vehicle in its class. So not only for Subaru, but the whole US market. So Subaru says that with stock components and well-maintained maintenance, the car can last and will last you 300,000 miles. That's when you might want to consider upgrading to something else. But that's what Subaru says. If you take care of it, this car will take you 300,000 miles or more.
All right.
Depending. Okay.
Can we get to see the engine bay? If there's any changes out there?
The engine placement and design is the exact same, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
All right. Let's get to see it. Let's check this out, guys.
All right. So you still have your traditional 2.0 4-cylinder boxer engine.
Yep.
The design is the exact same, okay? They have found a way to use different materials, lighter alloys to increase its horsepower and decrease its weight.
Okay.
So on the previous Imprezas, we were talking about 148 horsepower to each wheel. Now we're at 152, 154 horsepower. So not a big increase in that horsepower range, but the combination of your boxer engine with its timing chain as opposed to a timing belt.
It's a timing chain.
It's a timing chain, all right. Now a lot of do-it-yourself kind of guys will love this. The oil filter is actually mounted on top. So if you know what you're doing, you can get your service done by yourself in like 15 minutes tops.
And that's nice to know right there.
Like all Subaru engine bays, there's a lot of space, so you can do a lot of stuff to it. This is almost the exact same design, engine placement as the WRX, so all it's missing is a turbocharger.
Basically.
So if you know what you're doing, you can also throw something in there and give it that great horsepower.
One thing I noticed on the test drive that I had with this car was that with the combination with the new Cvt transmission that they're utilizing on the Impreza and the combination of the engine, this car can pick up some serious speed on the highway.
Not only that, for the first time ever, this is so all of our Cvt transmissions use a 6-speed Cvt. This is using a 7-speed. So
I noticed that.
One extra gear for that extra, 80 miles an hour plus type, drive on the highway.
That's really cool.
A big thing that I've been missing, I've been getting into the technology. This, for an all-wheel drive car, it has the best fuel economy. So we were talking about in the previous generation's 29. It's now at 33-ish miles per gallon. So it has increased for an all-wheel drive car. We're talking about front-wheel drive fuel economy, but you can have the exact same fuel economy plus all-wheel drive, plus the safety features, plus all the technology that we're now competing heavily against all of our other competitors.
Yep.
They really put a lot of money, and they dropped so much money into technology for the first time. It seemed like Subaru said, all right, we got the safety thing packed down. Let's start investing in what we're lacking on the Impreza, which was technology. So they did 4 years of review of what they needed to do. A lot of people were screaming power seat. You got power seat with lumbar support.
There you go.
A lot of people were screaming Apple CarPlay. They felt like they couldn't use their phones. It would make sense to have a high technological car and still use your high-tech phones and combine them. And now Siri can take over, or Cortana if you have a Microsoft or anything like that. So I'm very excited. My manager is actually thinking of trading in his legacy for an Impreza.
A legacy for an Impreza. Who ever heard that? That's pretty much resumes everything and summarizes everything. Guys, if you guys want to get an Impreza 2017, you guys got to find this guy right here at McDaniels Auto Group. This is Abel from Subaru McDaniels here in Columbia, South Carolina. Check those facilities.
This is a brand new facility.
State of the art, guys. Yeah. Really cool. So, my name is Oz from atCAMS. This is Abel, my friend, mi amigo from McDaniels Auto Group. All right. I'll see you guys next time with another fabulous product from McDaniels Auto Group. I'm just going to take a ride with Abel on this one, and I will tell you guys how it feels. I'll see you guys next time.